Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap here, coming at you once again with Game 3 of Light vs. Jaedong, the semifinals. This is going to be on Odd Eye 3, and I am looking forward to an exciting game. We have had 2 exciting games so far, and it is actually tied up. A very, very strange situation here. Jaedong actually, he more often than you would expect loses the first game and then wins 3 in a row. So this is a definite deviation from Jaedong's norm here. But losing games to Terrans that aren't Flash is also deviating from his norm. So Light really, really impressing me here, playing some really solid StarCraft, and really just outplaying Jaedong very nicely in the second game there. Didn't really have a chance to show what he was made of in the first game. Just played a very risky strategy that did not pay off for him at all. Jaedong punished him for it. So Light just played a little bit more defensive in game 2, and it worked for him. And I have a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I would have covered my mic, except the last time I did that, I covered my mic. Someone complained in the comments that they wanted to hear me sneeze. So that sneeze was for you, whoever, I forgot the name of the person was that wanted to hear me sneeze. Anyway, looks like Light's gonna come out here and establish a wall at his front for with some depots and such to try and wall off and get an early expansion again. So pretty kind of what he started, kind of how he started the first game actually. Jaedong sending out a drone to scout around. Yeah, I think he's probably worried about some kind of proxy or something like that, or it may just be wanting to see if he's meching. It might be the possibility here, but I'm not surprised that Jaedong's being a little bit cautious about this situation, because this would be a good spot for either player actually, but particularly Light, I think, a good spot to do some cheese, do like an 8 racks or something like that, and really, really put the hurt on. Well, not to put the hurt on, I don't know why I say that. Really try and sneak the hurt on, I guess, with something cheesy. So he runs in there, he sees pretty normal stuff, and he's actually going to try and delay the command center. Barracks goes down first, though, but he may have been saving up for a command center, I think is what Jaedong was expecting. He may have been, in fact. Anyway, Jaedong running around in circles, trying to let no command centers be planted. And he's doing battle with the SCV there. Second SCV comes in to assist. Home court advantage, providing some... Oh! Drone gets kind of trapped, takes some hits. He's doing a really good job of keeping that drone alive and getting some hits off on that SCV. SCV is near death. Drone not quite near death. It's only got a couple more hits left, and oh, the command center goes down. Nicely done. Jaedong gets a 3rd hatchery down. I think he might have... I didn't see if his pool went down or not. We haven't seen that yet. I'm sure it did. Okay, no, it didn't yet. Okay, so he does go for 3 hatch before pool, seeing that Light was going to go for that early expansion. He knew he could afford to, and that's exactly what he did against Flash, like I said, last season. Even when Flash went 1 racks into CC, Jaedong could still pull it off. The barracks was a little bit delayed as well, because he was able to get some Marines out, but because it was only 1 barracks, he wasn't able to get enough Marines out to really do enough damage. Look at this, Jaedong still being so annoying with just that 1 drone that's going to go down. Oh, drone pops. Gets popped by the SCVs that deviate slightly from their gas collection duties in order to polish off the last few HP on that sickly drone. Anyway, Light is now going to send out his own scout, and he's got a factory down. Jaedong has spotted that gas being intaken by 3 SCVs, so he's expecting some kind of gas units to come, and well, I guess vultures aren't really gas units actually, but you know, he's expecting the factory is my point. So he's going to put down a den to get some hydralisks out pretty quick here. He's not going to be able to wait for the Spire. But I don't even see a lair out for Jaedong. Jaedong spots these 3 Marines running out into the open field. He might be able to do something about it. He might be able to punish him for it. This time, Light might be just forcing him to kind of build some defenses, though, and not just keep building drones. It might be his plan. Since his SCV was running around in their base and saw not many drones there. Yes, he has fallen back his Marines to his base. I thought he was going to go Overlord hunting again, which would be very, very silly. Anyway, it looks like we might see the plan that Light had for the first game here, because he set up his wall similarly and got those 2 factories. Jaedong has scouted it, but he's still going to go for it. He's getting an armory up now, and I'm not sure what Jaedong is up to. They need to show his base because it's kind of crucial if he went for mass units or if he's actually going for some kind of or if he actually got the lair. Basically, we do see some hydralisks moving out here. We could see just a hydralisk all in, some kind. Upgrades are being made at the machine shop, and the armory is not up yet. Armory is just there, I think, just so we can make Goliath to follow up, just in case there's Mutalisks. But he's going to go for some mines here, is what I expect. And Jaedong, Light, he should expect this possibility, but he doesn't seem prepared for it at all. Jaedong is going for massive amounts of Hydras. He's rallying them outside of Light's base. He's going to go in for one huge attack here, and Light has the Vultures there. He needs to get some mines down or something like that. He's going to try and attack the Zerglings, though. The Hydralisks were in good position, but without that door opened up, the Zerglings can't help. And oh, the depot goes down. He can replant that depot if he wants to, but at this point it's pretty much lost. He's going to lose 2 depots that might even supply block him. Bunker's trying to go up right now. He's going to be forced to fight before that bunker is completed, though. SCV's trying to get in the way, trying to attack those Hydralisks, at least glitch them. The Vulture's barely fighting things off. There's a lot of Hydras there. He should be falling back a little bit more and maybe targeting those SCVs. Now he's targeting some SCVs. Looks like the bunker is going to go up, but he's killed off all the Marines. Somehow those 3 Vultures are still alive. Tank comes out. The tank is going to clinch the defense. The tank and the bunker clinching the defense. Wow. So Light barely holding things off. He really shouldn't have held that off. I think Jaedong wasn't microing as perfectly as he could have, and the SCVs running in the way were really a boon to that defense as well. They did a lot of support. He lost several SCVs though, so you know, it wasn't a complete win for Light there. 2 comsat centers going up right now. Comsat stations rather, for the inevitable lurkers. Well, not inevitable actually at this point. Actually, lurkers would be a bad decision to go for with the inevitable comsats. And the mech units around as well. Wow, Jaedong tried to get up a 3rd base in that top area there in the meantime, and it is going to be harassed. He obviously can't take out that base with just a couple Vultures, but some major harassment going on there. I don't know why I just said major harassment there. Some harassment. He killed a drone. This is far from major harassment. Exaggerating for the win! Oh my god! Hyperbole! Oh my god! Hype! Anyway, the Spire's almost up. I'm curious if he's going to go for some Mutalisks or just trying to get some Scourge maybe or some... Well, no, why would he get Scourge? There's no reason to get Scourge. Never mind. But there's not really a reason to get Mutalisks at this point either. I mean, well, actually, Mutalisk would serve a good purpose. It's going to force him to get more Goliaths, stop him from making tons of tanks, and just stomping on him. Light is pretty much ahead of this, though. He's got the armory up. He's probably producing Goliaths as we speak. He's got the comsats as well. And I believe he knew where those 3 hatcheries were, so he can comsat all the areas, and yeah, see, there's the Goliaths out already. So he's expecting the Mutalisks. He probably already long since scouted the Spire. And here he is scouting around. I just heard some comsats going off again. I'm trying to see where they were. I think he was just randomly comsatting the front of Jaedong's base, the rally out there. I guess to see what kind of army he had, perhaps. Or perhaps to see if he could run in some Vultures. Anyway, Jaedong now producing some Mutalisks. He's going to have some Mutalisks in play. And he kind of just needs them. He just needs a squad of Mutalisks running around. Just to have them there. Just to try and chase down Vultures. And just kind of have an air presence in general. So he's going to run in there, but he's not going to be able to do any damage with them. He's going to try and just do some cursory harassment just for the sake of it. It's not going to work. There's too many turrets and Goliaths there, but you know, that's the reason why he has them. he needs the Mutalisks to make sure that Light has the turrets and the Goliaths, basically, and anyway, but then Light needs the turrets and Goliaths because Jaedong needs the Mutalisks in a strange way. Anyway, so Light's in a pretty decent position here. He needs to be able to move out pretty quickly, though, as we can see, and as Light sees just now, Jaedong is getting a 4th base up. So very, very soon, Jaedong's economy is going to start running away with him, running away with itself, whatever that means. If Light doesn't do something soon, because he's